All right, well, I'm here about to get shoulder surgery here at Northwest Community Hospital in Arlington Heights for clavicle osteolysis. It's a bone issue that I've had for, I guess, lifting too many weights throughout my 20s. So I'm getting about an hour-long procedure, I think is what it's going to be today. So first time I've ever had shoulder surgery, doing it here at Northwest Community Hospital. And I guess one of the more unique things about this hospital right now is there was a coronavirus patient being treated here a couple weeks ago, and he still might be here in isolation. I'm not afraid of that. I'm not worried about that, but it is kind of crazy the way this outbreak has kind of been going on. So this is one of the hospitals that coronavirus patient is being treated at, and I'm getting shoulder surgery here today. So I'll give you guys an update once I get out, and I hope to document some of the recovery process as well. Let you guys know how I'm doing. So time to check in for surgery. Should be getting a good sleep. That's the one thing I love. I've had 2 sinus surgeries in my life, and I don't mind it. They just knock you out, and usually when you wake up, it's some of the best sleep you've ever had. So I have that to look forward to. Plus it's raining out, so good sleep on a bad day. I'll give you guys an update later. Where I am in the changing room. Take all this off, put in the baggie, put the gown on, and we're ready to go. So, all right. Well, the surgery was a success. I've got a sling on underneath that. I can't really fit a shirt around, so I still got a hospital gown thing to wear, at least for today. But yeah, they ended up removing a part of my collarbone. So that's kind of typical for this procedure, and smoothing out the edge of the collarbone. So what goes on here with clavicle osteolysis is that I guess years of bench pressing heavy and lifting heavy and not giving myself enough recovery time. Some of it might be genetics. The collarbone, where that connects to the shoulder bone, starts to disintegrate. Now, when you work out, it's typical you get microfractures in your bone, and those microfractures rebuild themselves and strengthen up. And that's typical with weightlifting and building strength. Now, what was going on with me is I guess I wasn't giving myself enough recovery time over the years, and these microfibers, these microfractures actually started dissolving the bone where the collarbone connects to the shoulder bone, and it was causing the edge of my collarbone to be rough, and it was rubbing up against my shoulder bone, so it was causing a lot of pain whenever I lifted, particularly bench pressing, doing shoulder flies, chest flies, pull-ups. So really this last year and a half, I haven't been able to lift really at all. And for a while, I thought it was something that would just heal on its own. And obviously that turned out not to be the case. I saw a shoulder doctor back in November, got a cortisone shot, which did absolutely nothing. And we got an MRI about a month ago that confirmed that this is clavicle osteolysis. So really the best option for me at this point was surgery, where they smooth out the edge of that rough collarbone and remove part of it. Oftentimes, from what I've seen online, the recovery rate is anywhere from 4 to 6 months. But most people can get back to lifting again, and get back to exactly where they used to be. So it should be a hopefully a successful procedure. But right now, I just left the hospital, woke up from anesthesia about an hour ago, and here I am. So we're going to pick up some painkillers at the local pharmacy, and I'm going to be laying low for the next week. I've got my return doctor appointment on St. Patrick's Day. So hopefully I can get the sling off then and start the recovery process. I know that I will be undergoing physical therapy over the next 3 to 4 months. And I think another important thing to note is trying to get off painkillers as soon as possible. That's not something that you want to be addicted to. And I know there's a lot of problems with people and painkiller, being addicted to painkillers throughout the country. So it's something I want to try to get off of as soon as I can. Try to get on ibuprofen for a little while. So anyway, here I am. I'll keep you guys posted on the recovery process. I also wanted to note that I have no feeling in my left arm right now. It is still completely numb from the shoulder all the way down to my left hand. I can't move it. I cannot feel it. It's just got a tingling feeling to it, and that's again part of the numbing that they gave me during the surgery. The surgery itself was about a 2-hour procedure, and I should be recovering feeling here in this left arm over the next 12 to 24 hours. I can tell my hand, actually, I can move my fingers a little bit, so I can kind of feel some tingling in my fingers. It's already starting to wear off, but it's just kind of an uncomfortable feeling. So if anybody is looking to have this procedure, that's some of the side effects you'll be feeling after, right after the surgery. Literally, I just woke up from anesthesia like an hour ago, so this is common, it's expected. So you can see right there, that's where the incision was made on the back and the front.